What you want, yeah. We just chillin' by the wild wise. Lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high. Hey, what you want, yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south. Hey, what you want, yeah.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ. And today we are going to be doing an anime review of The Promised Neverland. And Promised Neverland is about a group of kids that live in a beautiful orphanage and they enjoy life there, and they have a house mother named Isabella. But one day, two of those kids discover something very dark, a very dark secret. And somebody had recommended this to me, a friend of mine. I was very hesitant to watch it. I did hear snippets about it, but I didn't get to watch it, or I wasn't crazy to watch it, but I'm glad I did. I'm surprised you guys didn't recommend something like this to me. Like, this one was really, really good. And I love the characters. I love the kids, because the character stars basically three kids. Emma, who's more of the smart. All of these kids are smart, but there's three of them who are just smarter than the rest of them. And it's Emma, who's more of the smart and compassionate one. She cares a lot about everyone. And then you got Norman, who's like more of the smart and strategic one. He's probably the smartest out of the three main kids, the three main characters. And then you got Ray, who's more of like the dark and more logical one, very cunning in his planning and stuff. And he doesn't really care too much about everybody. He more cares about the best type of outcome, even if it ends up, messing other people up in the end. So yeah, those are your three main characters, and I loved each and every one of them. They all had good character development, and you all feel for these characters, Not to mention, these are kids. And each one of them have a different personality that you could be drawn to and everything. And I don't think I like one more than the other. That's one that's rare for me. I like all three of these characters equally. I worry about all three of these characters equally when stuff happens and they're in danger and they're figuring stuff out. And then you got the main antagonists, they are really good. This person is really a really good antagonist, because like they have like a really threatening presence on screen, And it's not like this is one of those animes where it's like destruction and blowing up stuff. No, this is one of the battle of the minds, I would say, And yeah, the main antagonist, it's like more of like they are a manipulator. They play mind games, and they just more operate on like, I guess, like a psychological warfare tactics to like combat against these three kids. And yeah, like the three kids are trying to use each of their individual smarts to avoid, everything that's coming at them. And each of them have their strengths and their weaknesses, and they work together to try to outsmart this really emanating threat that's just looming over them, And it's just a really the main antagonist just has a very calm and just threatening presence without being threatening. It's like just weird, but it's good. It's so good. It's really good, and I really like the main cast, and then the main antagonist of this anime. They both did their parts, and they really did very good. And yeah, I'd say like even like out of the antagonists, you got Sister Crone, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about her in spoilers because there is something that I do need to address about her that I see that a lot of people are talking about. But yeah, Sister Crone was a very creepy character when she was on screen and stuff, and it's not like she did like crazy stuff. It's just her presence. She had a different threatening presence than the other main antagonist, and it was just like, yeah, like she was definitely like a threatening presence for the kids, and you could see like uh, she had her own agendas, and she had her own. She even had her own backstory. And I like that about the this anime. They go into the backstories of the antagonist and everyone, and you actually, you see their motives and their goals and why they do what they do, and what motivates them to do what they do, and what makes them tick, and what makes them, just continue with certain things that they do. I just love it, and even you feel sorry for them. I like legitimately when I seen a lot of their backstories, I feel sorry for them, and this anime did a great job of telling that, and telling the backstory of them, and making you feel for all of the characters, even the so-called villains, if you want to call them that. Like, it really does that, and it fleshes out a lot of the characters and a lot of cast. And it's just like, I'll tell you this is not one of those fighting animes or anything like that. If this is what you're looking for, it's definitely not that. But it's definitely a lot of revelations upon revelations that you'll find, and it's more of like a battle of the minds and stuff. I would compare this more so to like maybe a Death Note or something, where it's not crazy amount of action. It's more of like a battle of outsmarting the other person and stuff like that. So yeah, this one was really good, and I'm just judging this off of season 1. Animes can get bad. We're going on season 2 and season 3 and stuff, but judging off of season 1, I have to give this a 5 out of 5. This one was perfect. I was sitting down trying to figure out something bad about this one. And there was one negative thing I guess I could say, but I was more so. I'll talk about that more so in spoilers. But I didn't find it as a negative, in my opinion. I didn't think like other people did about it. So yeah, you guys can check that out after you guys watch the anime, and you can join me in the spoiler section where I'll talk about more stuff. But yeah, this one was really good. I would recommend this to long-time anime watchers, new anime watchers, even people that don't really even watch anime like that. I would definitely recommend it to them. So yes, I will see you guys in the next review. Come into my spoiler section so that we can talk about all the juicy stuff, and like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so we are back into the spoiler section of review of the Promised Neverland Season 1. So yeah, this was really good. I have no complaints about this one. There's so many revelations, like when you find out in the beginning that the two kids, Emma and Norman, they find out that one of the kids that were sent off to adoption was killed by these demons, and they found out that the world is basically being run by demons, and those kids are being harvested for their brains to be fed to the demons, and the I guess the ones that aren't that smart get sent off to a parent but they really get killed. And that was crazy. You figured out the first episode, so I was really drawn into the first few episodes. It doesn't take, it's very easy to get drawn into. And you find out later that first of all, the main antagonist, Isabella, the mother, the caretaker of all the children, they love this mother, and they find out that she is behind all of this, and she works with these demons and everything, and they're harvesting these kids' brains and stuff, and to get them sent over, and they just see her as a loving mother. And then after they see that, they see her so much differently, But then later on in the story, you find out that she's trapped there just like the other kids, you know, and she's being controlled just like the other kids. And you find out that she was also in the same position as the other kids. You know, sometimes they take a girl and they raise her to be a mother to take care of the kids to be harvested and stuff like that. So yeah, she was basically the product of being in their position but going a different route, you know. And I really like that they showed her backstory, and they showed you know, Crone's backstory too, which was you know, you really felt for her, because it's just like at the end of the day there was no way she could win. You know, she was trying to outsmart the kids and outsmart Isabella and have her own agenda and stuff, but there's no way she could win. You know, it was kind of pushed that Isabella would win from the jump. You know, there's no way around it. So that was kind of sad to see that. And then yeah, you find it's another revelation. You found out that Isabella is no, Ray is the son of Isabella. And Ray has a rare memory where he can remember stuff from when he was a baby. So Isabella would sing a lullaby while, you know, she was pregnant, and Ray heard that lullaby and would sing it, and she figured out like how only my son would know that song, because I only sung that song while while she was pregnant. And that was a crazy revelation to figure out. Yeah. And the last point I was going to bring up, I mentioned it in the spoiler free section, was with Crone's character, Sister Crone's character. A lot of people, there are a few people that feel like her character was racist. They feel like her character was racist. They feel like her character on screen was overly, it was drawn to, I guess, you know, cause a lot of stir and just like be offensive to a black woman. And I don't know, I'm kind of torn between this one, because it was like I was watching the first few episodes with her introduction with a friend, and I was making jokes like, oh my gosh, this is so racist, but of course I was joking. I didn't take it seriously like, nah, this is racist. I personally didn't take any offense to her character. I think because she was just a character that was just, she was meant to be creepy and intimidating, and she just happened to be a black woman. I don't think that her character was meant like, oh, we're going to make this one a black woman and make her creepy and stuff like that. But, you know, that's just my opinion of it. And, you know, a lot of people have that opinion. They must have felt some type of way. So I'll let you guys tell me your thoughts on that. I really want to see your thoughts on that, because I didn't feel offended by her role. I actually liked her role in that anime. I thought her role was really good. I didn't find any offense by it and stuff. But maybe you guys give me a different perspective of it, you know. But yeah, I actually liked her character. I thought her character was good. And, you know, I guess people are more like so offended by like her having like broad lips and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, we have more broader lips and stuff, and I've seen more anime do like lips very weird for black characters. Like, for example, like Dragon Ball Z, when they drew some black main characters, their lips were just very weird and very weirdly drawn. You know, I feel like they just drew her character what they think. I'm really torn between that character, you know? Now that it's mentioned a lot and everything, I personally don't feel like her character was a racist. But I really want to see you guys' views on that. So yeah, this anime was a 5 out of 5. I really liked it. I would recommend it to anybody. I can't wait for the next season, which is coming out soon. And I will definitely get a review out to that too. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And give me some suggestions from you guys. I want some more suggestions, whether it's anime movies, you know, comedy specials, or whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Mediocre. Everybody wanna be a rapper. You ain't real, but you play a role. Most of y'all pretty decent actors. I know real goons and they on the block. Hit a stain like they bleaching fabric. I'm a nice guy, but got a dark side.